Welcome to another interesting lesson which has to do with what introduction to the field of consulting is very important. And this lesson is from one of our affiliates, which has to do with the Career and Internship Center of the University of Washington. So that's the credit we're giving to the material that we're using here right now. Now, what is consulting? Is important. Consulting concerns improving the efficiency of a specific functional area of a business. Depending on their professional expertise, consultants may advise their clients on improving marketing strategy, increasing profitability, managing budgets, improving hiring practices, and more. In each of these examples, consultants are hired to provide advice that will help a business succeed. In other words, consultants are hired when a business has a goal or goals, such as a higher return on investment or achieving a higher stock value that it requires outside specialized knowledge to achieve. Now, as a consultant, you need to understand that you need to build your capacity, you need to build your knowledge. Now, when you hear companies hire a consultant, who is a consultant? An advisor, a professional advisor, someone that is that has specialty in solving problems. Now, I've seen companies that we've been called to consult for making money, but they are not profitable. Now, what it means is that you see that their turnover is good, they make sales, they are able to close deals, yet at the end of the accounting period, what they are declaring is not sufficient. And you find out that companies get burdened. So what does consultants do? Consultants are those who have what we call forensic consultants, those that will get into the books. They will understand the culture of the company, and you find out that there are quite a lot of wasteful spendings in organizations today. And so I have a cousin who consults for her hotels, for example. I mean, I'm talking about five-star hotels like Four Points and the rest of them. And he was hired to help restructure a bigger hotel. And he realized that, I mean, the first month he was able to give them some cost-saving processes. They saved about 120 million naira 1 month. 120 million naira. So within a year, you wouldn't believe that triggered him so high. I wouldn't want to say other things that happened because quite a lot of opposition came up against him. It will shock you the loopholes that companies have, that leakages take place. But as a consultant, you'll be able to solve those things. So a consultant will help to make an organization more profitable. Due to the advisory nature of this work, consulting often involves a significant amount of traveling. Consultant is hired by a company that may be in another part of the country, travels to that company's location to provide service until the project is complete. Projects can include mergers, when two companies combine into one; acquisition, when one company buys out another. So merger has to do with when two companies come together to become one, and acquisition is when a company buys out another. When you see two companies come, you can see things like merger, Standard Chartered, Standard meeting with Chartered, and they merge. But acquisition basically is when, like UBA, a Standard Trust came and acquired UBA, but they didn't make it Standard UBA because the name UBA was strong. So what they did was they made they now adopted the name UBA. You understand? But actually, Standard Trust Bank acquired United Banks of Africa. But I've explained they used the United Banks of Africa because the name was more established and it was in more countries. Do you understand? And so a consultant helps to achieve that. And most times consultants are hired to achieve projects. What's a project? The projects are endeavors. They are projects have timeline. Projects are activities designed to achieve a set goal. For example, a company may want to start out a new department, and that new department now is going to become a going concern. But to start it out, a project has to be set in place. For example, the project to build the structure, to set up certain things, there's a timeline. So once there's a timeline, it becomes what? A project. So consultants are hired to achieve projects, to set up certain projects in motion, for example. So some examples of large national consulting firms that work on mergers and acquisition include McKinsey. I've explained using our own context here, for example. Let's see something, for example. Since consultants are present in almost every industry and can possess a wide variety of varying specialties, there is no correct major to select in order to become a professional consultant. However, some of the most common types of consulting include financial consulting. Consultant provides advice on pricing, business valuation, and economics forecasting. And IT consulting, a consultant provides advice on how to best utilize technology or adopt new system to achieve a goal. First, learning to use data management tools such as SQL, Table, and the rest of them. Now we have several kinds of consultants. We have hotel consultants, we have educational consultants, we have clinical consultants, we have several kinds of consultants. We have consultants basically are those that will help to achieve. Educational consultants can help to achieve certain aspects of consulting, maybe to help the school grow capacity among their teachers, to help the school grow their population. That's enrollment consulting. We can have consultants that can be a school IT based consultant, and the rest of them. Basically, consultant is hired to optimize an institution. So I'm sure with these we are on the right footing to be the consultant of high magnitude, that consultant that will make our world proud. Remember, ICAR is here to build you up and to make you that specialized professional that you've always dreamt to become. Thank you very much.